everyone, Sarah here, and today I'm sharing a very simple recipe for healthy veggie burgers. So step one, of course, is to prep your veggies, and you just want everything minced very finely. I'm doing it by hand, just starting with celery, but you can also use a food processor or even a cheese grater if you prefer. And if you do use a food processor, just pulse your ingredients and don't over process them because you still want some texture in the veggie burgers. This recipe is actually more of a guideline for you to customize with whatever veggies and spices you like, and I mix it up a little each time, but here, as you can see, I've added some red bell pepper, white onion, shredded zucchini. I eyeballed it, but about a cup of each vegetable, I'd say, and also a good amount of fresh garlic. I'm going to be using a flax egg to help bind the ingredients together, and this is going to help prevent our finished product from being crumbly and falling apart. So this is just a heaping tablespoon of ground flaxseed soaked in 3 tablespoons of water for about 5 minutes. We'll also be adding some rolled oats. You could also use quick oats. You could even use breadcrumbs. This is just to bind all the ingredients together. You can use whatever kind of beans you like best, and you'll also need a little bit of cooked rice, white or brown, doesn't matter. You could even use quinoa if you like. I like to saute all my vegetables just until they're soft, and I prefer to pre-cook my veggies before forming the burger patties rather than baking them from raw, just to cut down on the bake time. And now I'm just mashing the beans with the back of my fork, still leaving a little bit of texture in there. You don't want black bean paste or anything. Next, we are incorporating all our beans, cooked veggies, the flax egg, our spices, the oats, and a handful of rice, just mixing everything very well. Again, you can use any dry spices you like, but here I'm adding some smoked paprika and lots of black pepper. I also like using taco seasoning or Cajun spice blend, but today we're just keeping it simple. Take a scoop of the mixture and give it a squeeze just to make sure it holds together. If it's too wet, you can add a little bit more rice, oatmeal, or breadcrumbs until the texture is right. Now take a minute to preheat your oven to 425 degrees while we form our burger patties. I like to use a cookie scoop to ensure they're all uniform in size, and it helps to either use a silicone baking mat or grease your baking tray a little bit, or use some foil just to prevent them from sticking. I cook mine for about 15 minutes on each side on the middle rack of the oven. You're going to flip them in between, and you may need a little bit more or less time depending on your oven. While the burgers are cooking is a great time to prep some of your favorite burger toppings. My favorites are pickles and banana peppers, and also sliced pineapple, which sounds weird, but you have to try it. So that is our finished veggie burger, and these are really filling, completely healthy, unless of course you pile on a bunch of vegan mayo and cheese, which I sometimes do, not gonna lie. But this is a clean eating alternative to the more processed burgers that you'll find in the freezer aisle. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one.